Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we're back in Euro Truck Sim 2, and I'm taking a look at this Ural truck, which is the 6464 RTA edition. I've got no idea if this is a real truck or not, or whatever. I just saw it on a modding website and downloaded it and thought I'd give it a go. I haven't driven it yet or anything like that. This is basically the closest I've gotten to it in the shop. So as always, there'll be a link in the video description to the download for this truck. But yeah, so let's customize it and see what we can do. I don't think there's much customization available, but we'll take a look. So nothing for the cab. We got a few different chassis, so what do these do? Okay, so this one lifts up the front wheels, or this one lifts up the back wheels. I would guess that may be tag lifts, or it could just be that they don't actually have any purpose once you select this chassis, I'm not really sure. Alright, let's go with this one, and we'll actually see if the tag lift works. Not that I ever really use it, to be honest, but still. Okay, so we've got a few different engines, although it looks like, I wonder if these are regular DAF engines and this is just the one that's supposed to come with the truck. Let's stick with this one, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. Same with the transmission, so we've got these two which look like default transmissions, and then there's this one. So I've got no idea what this actually is, like how many gears it has or anything like that, but we'll stick with it. Interior, the interior looks pretty nice. I like it actually. It's not bad. We've got the GPS over there in the corner. There's nothing to fiddle around with or play or anything like that. Like no different things to add onto it. Luckily there's no massive flags or curtains around it either, so that's always good. Okay, so we'll leave that as it is. And let's go with colours. There's a lot of colours in here. Wow. Okay. Good feel orange. Let's go with that for all the good feels. Okay, and we don't have much customization on the outside either. We can't do anything with the mirrors, wheels, just regular wheels. We've got Ural ones here. We've got this, which is side skirts, and that looks like about all we can do. So let's, yeah, we'll rock the side skirts. We'll go like that. Okay, so let's confirm this. 26, well, say 20, what, 28,000 roughly? I don't know, 27.5, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. Okay, that's a really cheap truck. So let's, shall I purchase this or trade in? What am I driving at the moment? Thanks for telling me what my current truck is. Whatever. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look at this. I'm getting a bit of a frame drop. I'm actually, I think I'm out near Brest, which I think is added by RustMap. So sometimes that does cause a bit of lagginess, especially when recording. Okay, so let's take a look at the outside. It's nice. I wonder if we can do the tag lift. It sounds like it's doing something. Yep, there we go. So that is tag lift enabled, so it actually lifts up that wheel. That's cool. Let's drop that down again. Alright. So let's start this up then, and we'll see what the engine sounds like. Alright, I don't actually remember if that's a default sound or not, but it sounds like it's pretty close to being a default sound. So how many gears do we have? We've got 11, 14 gears. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Well, let's Alright, so it's probably not the fastest truck or the most powerful. I mean, that engine that we chose didn't have a ton of power in it. But anyway, so let's go find a job, and we'll see how this goes. And I should add, by the way, that this is the first time I've recorded Eurotruck with my new microphone setup, and I am kind of worried that it's going to pick up a lot of like noise and that sort of thing, just from the steering wheel and all that. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, that's why, I guess, and I'll just have to work out a way to deal with that. But anyway, so let's pick a job to take. I kind of want to go into Russia, although I'm not going to do it in this video because that's a massive drive. Maybe I should just go for a short one. Is that the shortest we got? Looks like it. Oh, well, it could be kind of interesting anyway. Although this one's... Alright, let's go for the long, let's say wind turbine blade. Let's take this. Okay, so which way am I going? Looks like my GPS isn't actually showing me the way to the pickup. Oh, there we go, it just updated. So one thing I've noticed that the right hand mirror isn't particularly great. You don't seem to get a lot of visibility out of it. Maybe that's just me. Oh shit, stop. Alright, well, let me turn off my GPS as well there. I've also just noticed it's actually really hard to see the instruments. I guess that's sun reflection or something. That plastic panel isn't quite working properly, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it'll change depending on the lighting or something. I mean, not that it matters too much, but anyway. So the more I drive this truck, the less I'm convinced that the engine noise is default. I'm actually not sure what engine noise it's using. So it could be something new, or it could be just one that I haven't heard in a long time. I'm not really sure. So we go around this road. Nice twisty bit of road here. So I've actually updated, I've updated a lot of mods actually today. I updated RustMap to the latest version, I updated Pro Mods to the latest version of that as well. So I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to notice any differences, especially because it's been a while since I played these, but maybe I will. Maybe that's pretty cool. Oops, too high. And one thing about RustMap is that it's often you have to drive a fair way just to get to the pickup point, because you know it always says that it's in one of the cities, but they're often actually a few kilometers out of the city. So we're actually heading to a John Deere pickup place, which means that there's a bit of a long dirt road to travel as well before we get there. But yeah, the truck is handling it fine, really. No issues with driving it or anything like that. No glitchiness that I've noticed. So that is always good. And now my steering wheel is vibrating all over the place because of this dirt road. And that's a nice bit of water there. And I can actually see the instruments now as well, so I guess that whatever that was is kind of cleared up a little bit. It's funny just kind of keeping an eye on it. You can see that it changes a bit depending on how the game's lighting is. Anyway, let's carry on through here. So you're doing about, what, 70 kilometers per hour on this dirt road, and it is handling it without difficulty. Okay, so we'll come in here, we'll pick up the job. Hopefully it's still here. That's one of the other things with these long distances. The job can actually disappear by the time you get to it. So 500 kilometers, pretty much. So let's see how we go. And where is it? Oh, there it is. I might actually just turn around out here and then kind of reverse into that. Because the problem is this wind rotor, turbine rotor, whatever I'm trying to say, it's actually really long. So it can kind of mess up some of the pickup points and drop off and all that sort of thing. So let's see how this goes. There we go, that works. Okay, so now I just have to get it out of here. Let's turn these beacons on too. Looks like I should be able to just kind of go straight forwards and turn it around, but I'm worried about it hitting on the inside as well. There we go. Have to give it a nice wide turn through here as well. I don't think that's going to work. Oh no, it's all good. Cool, there we go. I really do like the just how a lot of this Rust map stuff is laid out. Just the nice countryside and all that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. I like how you go driving out on the dirt roads and stuff to get to sites, because it's not, you know, you think about the real world, it's not always going to be a perfectly paved road and all that sort of thing. It's nice little details like that that I like. So probably going a little bit too fast around here actually, but whatever. And in fact, this seems like the perfect opportunity for a video thumbnail, so I'll do that quickly, and then obviously I'll edit all that out, so you don't have to sit through it. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, beautiful. And now we carry on. So I don't know if I'll show the full 500 kilometer travel time in this video. I mean, sometimes when you're just traveling on the long open road for like 200 or 300 kilometers, it isn't particularly great. But I have to shift down a bit here. I don't actually know how heavy this load is. It is 19 tons, so it's actually not very heavy. But I mean, the engine noise just sounded really weird there for a second. But yeah, sometimes, especially with these lower engines, even 19 tons, it can be low horsepower engines. I mean, even 19 tons can be plenty. But okay, so we're taking a right turn here. Try not to take out the road signs along the way. Alright. So it's cruising at around, what, 40 kilometers per hour in 10th gear. So it's this might take a little bit. I'm assuming that is kilometers per hour. Yeah, it is. I can see it right there. But yeah, so it may take a while to get up to speed in this. But we've still got a few more gears to go through. So yeah, so what is there to talk about? Well, I guess we can start with the going north expansion, or I still don't know if that's actually what it's going to be called. I mean, I'm obviously just talking about the Scandinavia expansion or whatever, you know, up into Sweden and all that sort of thing. But yeah, so that looks like it's still coming along. Hasn't been a whole lot of news about it lately, but I think they've been showing off some screenshots every now and then. One thing I have noticed, the map that they're doing is actually a fair bit smaller than what we get with Pro mods. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot more like detail and that sort of thing, but still, it's I suppose it's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, maybe it's not though. You know, modders, they don't have to be as careful about certain things. What I mean by that is, you know, SCS has to kind of make sure that everything works perfectly and that it works on a whole variety of systems. You know, like low-end computers and all that sort of thing, the stuff that their customers use. Whereas modders, they'll still probably try to do that, but they don't have to be as careful. It means they can get content out a fair bit faster, and you know, they can just make more crazy sort of different things. So that's the good thing about mods. But it means that, especially given that SCS made the choice of making an expansion into an area that was already a sizable modding community that had been working on, it means there's definitely going to be comparisons between the two of them. And having the map size a bit smaller than Pro Mods kind of seems like a strange decision. But then again, it costs money for SCS to do this. It costs modders their time, so that's going to be part of it as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited for it. I think Pro Mods will probably manage to work their way around it. Really, like they'll just they'll probably lose some of the stuff that they've done, some of the work that they've done. But I'd imagine they'll start adding stuff onto what SCS adds on or something like that. I don't know. This is all just me rambling on really, so I obviously don't have any special connections or anything like that with Pro Mods or anything like that, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what it brings and how it goes, but we've still got a while to wait, I think. As far as I know, there hasn't been a release date announced or anything like that, so patience is the name of the game, I suppose. I slowed down way too much there. Alright. Checking to see if there's any traffic, given that it's probably going to take me a while to make this turn. And yeah, they're going to stop for me. Oh well. One thing I've been noticing about this engine noise is that when you get down to the bottom of the rev range, it actually sounds like it's kind of blipping the throttle for you in preparation for a downshift, which I guess definitely implies that it's not a standard engine noise. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm actually kind of liking this truck. It's kind of got that feel, just kind of the old workhorse, if I can even speak. Workhorse is the word I'm trying to say. But it's just kind of soldiering on. Maybe not handling the load too well, but it's getting the job done. So I might wait until I'm past this bend, and then I'll go into one of the third-person camera views, because I really do like, seeing the truck drive past in that camera view. Looks like we got a right turn coming up, actually, judging by the GPS. So what else have I been excited for? I'm really keen on Cities Skylines, which is a new city building game that we released in a couple of days. They've been managing to get a lot of hype out. They've actually given release copies or review copies of the game to a number of streamers and YouTubers and that sort of thing. So probably about a couple of weeks before the game released, they started doing that. So that's definitely been, the hype train has been growing around that game. And it kind of looks like the game that SimCity, the most recent SimCity, should have been. So I think that's going to be really cool. I'll probably do a few videos on that. We'll see if people want to see that. And I slowed down way too much again. It seems as soon as you hit the brakes on this truck, it comes to just a stop. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that game, City Skylines, which comes out in a couple of days. And there's no relation, by the way, because I have seen people getting a bit mixed up about that. Oh, I'm stuck on a curb. I made it off. But yeah, there's no relation between that and Cities XL or Cities XXL, which is basically the same game as Cities XL from what I understand. So it's a totally different franchise, made by totally different developers and all that sort of thing. Cities Skylines is actually made by Paradox, and I think it's the same development team that did the Cities in Motion games, which was kind of all about simulating like bus lines and train lines and that sort of thing, which I never played, but I saw some gameplay of it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, so that should be good. I've just got to wait for it to come out now, which is always a bit of a pain. So yeah, and I'll actually go into this camera view like I said I would. There we go. That's always cool. I'm probably going to crash any second now going around this bend. We'll see. You hear the truck has a fairly loud turbo whistle as well. At least I can hear it. Alright, well there we go. So up into top gear, doing about 90 kilometers per hour, so we have managed to get our speed up. And as long as there's no turns or anything, hopefully we got... Oh, god damn it, train. I had to say it. I was talking about how I didn't want to slow down, and there's a train going across the tracks. Bloody train simulator players, that's what it is. And we pretty much stopped now. Yes, it's actually been a couple of weeks since I played this game. And it's not the first time I've played it since I got my new graphics card, I don't think, but I haven't played much of it since. So it kind of keeps surprising me how good looking the game is. I mean, I'd gotten so used I was playing it for a couple of years on my old setup, and so I just kind of got so used to how it looked then. But yeah, once you get the graphics turned all the way up, it is actually still a really nice looking game. I mean, it's a few years old now, this game. I know they've continued upgrading it and updating it and all that sort of thing, but still, especially for a simulator, I mean, so many simulators just look pretty awful. So it is really nice seeing this one, and it's good that you kind of keep getting surprised every now and then by just how good it looks, I guess. I don't know, it makes sense to me anyway. So how much further do I actually have to drive? 350 kilometers, so we got a ways to go yet. So yeah, just keep cruising along, and I might have to cut some of this out, otherwise, because I think 500 kilometers would be a pretty long drive, and I don't really want to make an hour-long video or something, not today. So I might cut this one short a little bit and cut out some of the in-between stuff. And then we'll pick up again once I'm closer to the destination, unless anything super exciting happens along the way. Okay, so at this point I kind of hit a problem, bit of a snag. The game just kept crashing all the time. I'm not sure what the problem was. I'm not sure if it was an issue with Rust map or the truck or something like that. I really don't know. It's not something I've really encountered before. I mean, every now and then you do get game crashes, but this time it was just happening fairly frequently. So I'm actually not going to be able to finish this job, so I guess that kind of means I'll end the video here. But that's not really what I wanted to do, but you know, sometimes these things happen. But yeah, so that was the Ural 6464. As I said, there's a link to the download link in the video description, so definitely check it out. It seems to be a pretty good truck. Yeah, we've already seen the stock engine, probably not the most powerful, but you do have those other options that you can use as well, so that's all good. And yeah, it did seem to drive pretty well. As I said, I don't know that these crashes are being caused by that truck, and they're probably not. It could be an issue with Rust map, it could be an issue with anything. I mean, who knows? There are other mods I've got installed that I wasn't showing at this point in time. So, but yeah, anyway, so I guess I'll end this one here. So until next time, I've been Vornskyr. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.